Hi everyone, welcome to Buzz Crimson. My name is Shakib. So today I wanted to make a video about my favorite SPACs, especially the one I'm buying for and hoping that they're going to be announced. A deal will be announced for these by 2021 first half. So in my last video, I went over what SPACs are, how they work, their components, and then I give you a very comprehensive list of pretty much all the SPACs I can find and all the relevant details that you would want to know about these SPACs. So I will again share the spreadsheet for that list, and within that spreadsheet will be my top picks for SPACs. All right, so let's start the video. In case you're looking at this guy and wondering who these people are, the person at the top is Chamath Ackman. He runs the social capital SPACs, and then in the bottom we have Bill Ackman. He runs the PSTH, Pershing Capital, which is the biggest SPAC that's out there. All right, so let's go over my picks for SPAC investments. So these are I hold positions in at least half of these, so just wanted to give you a disclaimer. If you want to buy them, it's all up to you. You got to do your due diligence. I just wanted to go over what I think, and yeah, where they are. Okay, so at the top right now, it's sorted. It's sorted by stock price, so that's a really important thing, in my opinion, for SPACs. Not the most important, but it's very important at this point because they're post IPO. Their sponsors are also very important. I treat it's if the sponsors are not very reputable and their past their deals that they made in the past weren't good, then I'm not gonna care. It doesn't even matter if they raise $5 billion. I just won't care. Okay, so Bill Ackman, very famous. He did a lot of good stuff. He's still looking. I just don't like the fact that the stock price is getting near $30 at this price point. They better bag something really good like SpaceX or, I don't know, Robinhood or something like that. Something really big, but I don't think they can get that. I think it'll be a deal that a lot of people are not hoping for. Something a little more boring, not very high futuristic. But then again, this might be the one where Bill Ackman goes rogue and starts picking high-tech investments. Like, think about it. Bill Ackman is the guy who was behind Burger King. So like, can you imagine him going into like a really, really high-tech investments? I don't think so. But it is still a really large fund, so why not? I do hold some of the PSTH shares. This one, we already know who's merging. They already announced the deal. GIK, they're merging with Lightning eMotors. I think this company has a lot of potential to grow because they have the capability of converting your old, dumb gasoline combustion engine vehicles into and electrify them. That's very important. I think there will be a lot more startups that will do these kind of stuff. But hey, if they're getting a early start, so why not? I think that's a very good thing to have because everyone is starting their own EV, and here they're just converting them. You can't just get rid of like millions of really large combustion engine vehicles. You have to do something with them, and electrifying them is probably a very good solution. It's still very cheap, so I am going to continue holding them. IPOD and IPF, I'll cover them at once. Social capital, they already went over a space exploration, real estate. What was the other one? Clover Health, and then SoFi. So I think they're going to go in this time. They're going to pick something very high tech, but not like space exploration. They might have a chance of getting into an EV. If not, it'll be something more into agriculture related or biotechnology. They're very cheap in my opinion compared to where the prices went in their last SPAC. So holding those for sure. This one, there's two in my list that have Walmart affiliation. This is another one. where they're thinking about essentially improving, getting a technology company that'll improve experience of large retail consumers. So, I mean, what can go wrong with this one? And when I see the sponsors, the fact that they invested in Robinhood and Coinbase and all these stuff very early on, they know how to find good investments. Fuse, again, the sponsor is amazing. Jim Ross, he came up with the ETF SPY, GLD, all this stuff. So he's OG. A lot of people are saying they're going to buy BlockFi or eToro. All of these are very good, especially BlockFi. I mean, if someone wants to buy a company like BlockFi, they should do it now before it gets too expensive. And it's very cheap. RTP is... There are very few SPACs where they even try to say their focus is mobile gaming or consumer internet. So I'm interested. It's still cheap. Why not? And I mean, this is stellar. The sponsors are stellar. So why not? TPG, very broad. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but I do like the sponsors, and it's very cheap. So I'm keeping it. This one, it's just that it's so very different. If when you look at these people, and they have such a broad background and they're also covering something that most of the other SPACs are not covering. So, and it's cheap. So I'm gonna keep this under my radar and probably buy if it stays around this. And if you can track the timing, and it's very early on in its lifeline. And then this one again, Betsy Cohen, she just finished her 4th SPAC. So this is, I guess, 5th. All of them were successful, so I'm going to definitely keep this, and this is very cheap. Let's see. Yeah, all the other ones. This one, Sam Zell, again, another one where they're Walmart affiliated. This one is about they're looking for solutions into supply chain, industrial tech. Not a lot of them are doing that, so definitely a good one. These two, data-centric, marketing, media, why not? They're cheap. And they're very new, and they do have very stellar sponsors. So that's why I'm keeping them. They're new, so it's good to keep tracking on them. But that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions, or you think I should have included a SPAC that you think it's great. So let me know in the comment section. I'll have the link for downloading this spreadsheet in the video description. And that is it. Thank you for watching.